It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. Capital One Arena in our nation's capital. Tonight, the Washington Wizards getting set to match up with the Toronto Raptors. The opening tip belongs to the Wizards as we get going in Washington. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. Wall. To Beal. The Wizards with 4 to shoot. Knocks it down from mid-range.
I mean, I don't know how much better the defense has to play you on that one. The guy was right in your grill and you still knocked it down.
The ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. Screen coming. Lowry guarded by Beal. To Gasol. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line. Marc Gasol, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 77% at the line. Can't connect on the first free throw. Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Wall across the timeline. Leads just a point. Pascal Siakam to Gasol. JaVale McGee snatching it out of the air.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Learn from that. You got to be a step ahead of the offensive player. Know that fake is coming again later.
Beal. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. It's the Raptors with the basketball. Lowry. Off the assist.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
Into the front court. It's Wall. They trail by 1. Looking for his man. Now a steal as the Raptors have it.
I'm hearing some boos from the crowd. They know just like I know you're not getting back on D.
Layup goes down. Well done.
Again, Ed, if you made it to this level, you're capable of doing things that normal humans could never do, even if you're not known for it.
Lowry with it. Down by 1. Won't go.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
To Wall. And he's going to the free throw line.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
John Wall has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 78% at the line. And hits the first free throw.
Substitutions.
No good on the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Trying to cash in. Gets a look. Can't hit. Wall into the front court. Lead is 2. to shoot for Washington. Rebounds taken down by the Raptors. Patrick McCaw up against John Wall. Gets it in the left corner. Fred VanVleet, they work it down to Gasol. To VanVleet. And the finish at the rim.
For a smaller player, you have to be more creative with your imagination when you finish with those shots around the rim. For the audience, that may look difficult, but for the player himself, that's what they practice every single day.
Screen coming. Wall. From the painted area, won't go down. To VanVleet. Down low Gasol. Oh, he had it. Wall with it up top. Exactly a minute to go here in the opening quarter. Scores from the post.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Fred VanVleet. Wizards grab the rebound. Wizards at the controls. Gasol defended by Wall. Missed a wide open look. Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
Into the front court comes Wall. Shot clock off as they look to break the tie. Straight on three. At the buzzer. A three-pointer at the buzzer is good. They can check it all they want, but that clearly was fired in time. And it gives them the lead after one quarter. Second quarter set to start. This is what we like. This game is certainly in the balance.
Both teams are trying to feel each other out, but I like the aggression that both teams established in the first quarter. This is the first quarter league. The way you play in the opening minutes really sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Fred VanVleet to Jeremy Lin. Down to 5 on the 24. Lin. Off the mark. No good. To Thomas. Isaiah Thomas. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
Too much sauce.
Here comes the screen. Fred VanVleet. And he finishes at the rim.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Nice pass to get things going.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Fred VanVleet to Lin. To VanVleet. Fine to shoot for Toronto. To Jeremy Lin. For three. Jeremy Lin forcing that one there. Well defended. Wall across the timeline. Leads 5. To Thomas. Nothing going here on that drive. To Wall. Lets it fly from long range. Cleans it up. And a putback slam.
And I'm telling you right now, there's always going to be a home for a player in this league for a guy who does the cleanup work around the rim like that.
Now a whistle, and Toronto's going to use a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Substitutions, Toronto.
Lynn to Powell.
Take coming.
To Lowry. The Raptors down to 3 on the shot clock. Lowry not getting the bounce. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Into the front court. It's Wall. Up 5. Down for McGee. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Shot from the lane won't go. Beal. Drive here, but the shot stays out.
And you see so many players quit on the play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
No good. Beal to Wall. Short jumper won't fall. Lowry into the front court. Counting down toward a minute to go in this first half. Curling inside. End to end on that one. 94 feet for the basket.
This game is so mental. Trust me, some nights you get poor effort defensively, you can't make any shots, then you see the ball go in, boom, switch turned on.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. It's Wall. Can't connect.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Can't connect from inside. Wall into the front court. His guys can hold for the final shot. McGee powers it through. Jay, I'm surprised he had a chance to wrap him up.
Well, you're not the only one surprised. This guy is not a good free throw shooter. You never let him have an easy bucket. If anything, make him earn it at the charity stripe.
That misses with 2 seconds to go. Time expires to end the first half. The Wizards out in front.
Thanks, fellas. Jalen here with your halftime report. The Wizards entered the locker room at halftime with a significant lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Washington Wizards. The Raptors have got themselves in a bad situation. that seems likely to only get worse. At this point, it's all about pride and mental toughness. A comeback is not impossible, but it's also not likely. These are the guys getting buckets for the Toronto Raptors.
Game track. Field goals.
As long as there's time left on the game clock, no lead is truly safe. They just have to be ready to seize every opportunity in the second half.
Player of the half.
JaVale McGee has been incredible around the basket, doing everything necessary to dominate on the boards.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have off nights. Today has just been one of those nights for this guy. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Fellas, back to you.
All set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway. Ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Wall with it up top. His team up by 7. Beal. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Across the timeline, it's Lowry. Looking to make something happen. Picked up by the Wizards. To Beal. A lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul. Lowry into the front court. His guys down by 9. To Powell. No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there. Into the front court comes Wall. The lead stands at 9. There it is, John Wall. He struggled just a little bit, 2 for 5. What do you see in John Wall's game, Jay, that sets him apart?
That he could probably finish with his left hand better than he could finish with his right. I remember watching him in high school. He was jumping off his right foot and dunking the ball lefty as if it was that easy. He can do it with both hands, which makes him way more efficient around the rim.
On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Screen right.
Wall. To Beal. To Wall. The Wizards with 4 to shoot. Marc Gasol with the block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Toronto with the basketball. Pascal Siakam to Lowry. Here's a chance from long range. Second effort. Got it.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Wall across the timeline. Lead stands at 7. Here comes the screen. Beal. Slam dunk. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
Lowry with it. 9-point margin. Powell to Gasol. Shot from in close, no good. Into the front court. It's Wall. He'll run the offense. Gets it in the right corner. Beal gets it to go. Coach cannot be happy with that closeout.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the three.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Well done, Kyle Lowry. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Thomas lets it fly from beyond the arc. That no good, off the mark. Lowry into the front court. His guys trail by 10. He was hacked. They let it go.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short arm a shot.
Thomas goes to the right side. To Thomas. Nothing going here on that drive. Marc Gasol with a piece. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Marc Gasol. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Thomas. To Beal. Going to launch beyond the arc. Misfires. It's no good. Oh, and a putback.
If you know anything, it comes down to who wants it more. And right now, the offense is just hungrier.
Ball's controlled by the Raptors. Screen coming. Lin against the former #1 pick. To Gasol. Down low. Scores from the post.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Beal matched up with Meeks. To Wall. Beal. Message received. Well defended. Lin with it. They find themselves down 10. Marc Gasol, 3 for 6 now.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Straight on 3. At the buzzer. There's the buzzer. 3 quarters complete. Wizards have the lead. The Wizards in control of the basketball as we start the fourth. They have clearly been the better side so far. Jay, that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Well, the cardinal rule in the game of sport is whenever you go into the fourth quarter, it's 0-0. You have to play the game with the scoreboard saying 0-0. And if you can win that game by double digits, then you've done your job in the fourth.
Toronto has the basketball. Lowry matched up with Beal. Fred VanVleet to Lowry. And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
First free throw is good. them both. Thomas into the front court. It's an 8-point lead. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Isaiah Thomas at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. A career 87% from the line. The free throw, good. And they add one more to the lead. It's up to 11. It's the Raptors with the basketball. Lowry to Gasol. Tough move in close quarters with the crossover. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Kyle Lowry trying to cash in on a 3-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Free throw is good to finish off the 3-point play. And the margin down to 8. To Wall. Nothing going here on that drive. Screen coming. 5 to shoot for Washington. Short jumper stays out. Lowry has the basketball. Has a look. Lowry with a shot that's no good. Thomas with the basketball. His team on top by 8. Wall to Thomas. Isaiah Thomas. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Screen coming. Lowry against the 5-time All-Star. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Ibaka. Won't go down. Thomas across the timeline. Lead stands at 10. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down. Now the Raptors going to use a timeout as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the 4th quarter. Changes coming from both sides right now. Fred VanVleet to Lowry. To VanVleet. Wizards come up with it. Isaiah Thomas. He's now 4 for 6.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Ball's controlled by Lowry. Nice finish at the rim.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Wall to Thomas. The Wizards with 4 to shoot. Driving is Thomas, but a shot no good.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Lowry. Shot by Anunoby, no good. Washington basketball. To Wall. Probing the defense. Surveys the floor. There it is, John Wall. Now 3 for 9.
When the ball is in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Now a whistle, and Toronto's going to use a timeout. They're down big in this fourth quarter, and a chance here to empty their bench. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups.
Raptors, number 17, Jeremy Lin.
Lowry to Lin.
Number 24, Norman Powell.
Siakam defended by Wall. Lin. Now a steal by Washington.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Isaiah Thomas. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
JaVale McGee sends it away.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Lin up against John Wall. Well defended. Shot no good. If it was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot. The Wizards are the winners as they win this one handily. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Wizards were merciless in this game. The scoring display they put on is going to be hard to forget. It's hard to imagine anyone doesn't come away impressed with how effectively they score their points. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Washington Wizards. The Raptors really lost big in this matchup, and you can tell it was tough on them. My advice for these guys is not to watch any TV tonight, because it's not going to help them forget about this game. Everyone is going to be talking about this one. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Toronto Raptors.
Game track. Field goals.
The Washington Wizards were tough to beat today considering how well they shot the ball. It's easy to frustrate your opponent when even their best defensive effort doesn't translate into a lead, or more importantly, a win.
Player of the game.
John Wall seemed to be wherever the ball was, using his athleticism and basketball IQ to see one step ahead.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Top plays, and we've got 3 of them for you.
Number 2. Number 1.
Check out the upcoming games for the Washington Wizards. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.